For every action, there is an equal and opposite
reaction.
Take no prisoners, Dak. Have no mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, Dak Prescott and his team are not letting up, and neither am I. The Dak attack is going to be as loud about Dak Prescott's innocence as the questions surrounding his character and morality as a man were. Dak Prescott and his lawyer have issued a statement after the Dallas Police Department has come out and said that they will not be pursuing criminal charges against the Dallas Cowboys quarterback because there was not sufficient evidence to prove the claims made against Dak Prescott. You know why? Because this young lady probably happened upon a difficult time in her life, and she figured what better way to stimulate that dopamine within your brain other than hitting the lottery by way of pilfering $100 million from the quarterback of the most popular team in all of American sports. Let's take a look at a text message sent to one of the hosts of the local radio station 105.3 The Fan, which I also have some very pointed words for, along with Sean Shaquille and Mike Basico. Let's get into this. The text message reads, I want to thank the Dallas Police Department and Dallas District Attorney's Office for their thorough investigation of the allegations against Dak Prescott. As we knew they would, they found nothing in their extensive exploration of the facts that would support a criminal prosecution. We are confident that at the end of the law enforcement's investigation into the extortion case, that they will find the accuser and her attorneys, Yoel, just as guilty as Dak is innocent, which means a whole lot of guilt on behalf of the young lady, the accuser, and her ambulance-chasing attorneys, who, by the way, committed some very, very rookie mistakes. Because not only did they take this case and attempt to extort Dak Prescott before properly taking this through the justice system, allegedly, can't get me, by sending this demand letter to Dak Prescott's college, in which he has not been to in 9 years, essentially, going on almost 10 years he hasn't been there. So not only is that defamation, because you're putting this into the hands of someone that has nothing to do with Dak Prescott directly, but then you went on a radio station and called him a rapist and trash and all this other stuff. So yeah, this was Bush League amateur hour on behalf of the lawyers and the accuser here. They deserve everything coming to them. And oh, trust me, I'm not the only one that thinks so. As I have said from the beginning, Dak is a great football player, but an even better human. He would never assault any woman. These false accusations were brought up 7 years after the alleged events for one reason and one reason only: to line the pockets of the accusers and her attorneys. Their behavior is an affront to all the true survivors of sexual abuse, and that doesn't need to be lost on anyone, because I have said this from the very beginning. This is a very serious accusation to throw someone's way. And if a person has committed this particular crime, personally, I feel like they should be thrown at the bottom of a prison and locked in a jail cell with no windows with the worst criminals in the entire jail system. That's how deeply and strongly I feel about people that do stuff like this. And the men that perpetrate things like this, and women, because sexual assault isn't just one way, by the way, but the people who perpetrate things like this, they deserve the full extent of the law and, hell, social justice thrown at them, in my opinion. So I'm not taking this lightly at all, but I knew from the very beginning, based off of the facts presented and based off of my own knowledge of the amateur hour of a lawyer that was going after Dak Prescott. And I told y'all, and I knew what his motivations were. I know this guy, man. I know this guy. I told y'all from the very beginning, this was not going to go in the accuser's favor. And everybody involved deserves to be put under the same pressure and stress that they attempted to put on an innocent man. Here's the last thing that Levi McCatherine says. Fortunately for everyone involved, justice will prevail, and I believe a harsh punishment is coming for these extorters. A harsh punishment indeed. The punishment should be equal to whatever damage would have been done to Dak Prescott had these accusations been true. The punishment needs to be equal, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I feel. People in general who have the wrong intentions when they come to trying to use the justice system, trying to make a quick lick. There's scammers out there everywhere, y'all, in every single industry, every job field. They're scammers, man. And I wish harm on nobody, but I do wish that people get exactly what they deserve. Whatever energy they put into this world, that's what they deserve to get back. And that goes for everyone, not just the people involved with this case. If you can lay down at the end of the day and know that you did the right things that day, you made the right decisions, and you did right by the people that you encountered that day, you didn't go out of your way to make their life worse, to negatively impact their quality of life. If you can lay down at the end of the day and know that you did those things, then you did your damn job. But if you can't, then you need to take a serious look at yourself in the mirror. And everyone involved with this case, including 105.3 The Fan, and Mike Bassick, and Sean Sharif, those cowards. All of you guys need to take a serious look in the mirror. Because I said this as soon as the news dropped about Dak last night. I just want to say what at 105.3 The Fan and Mike Bassicko did, platforming the ambulance chasing lawyer and the BS claims against Dak, wasn't journalism. It wasn't. It was TMZ tabloid style bullshit. It was a witch hunt perpetrated by engagement starved, desperate, pitiful men at a radio station. And I meant every word of that. And I said that when it first happened, because there is a difference between being an actual journalist and seeking truth and trying to get information, and being a trigger happy, engagement baiting, attention starved, floundering outfit made up of men with the smallest of nuts, to where the only way they feel they can be successful is to try to go out of their way to create and generate negative publicity and negative attention for a man that has done nothing but give back to his community and try to exemplify what it means to be a man. Whether that means making people comfortable being vulnerable, or whether that means a man showing pride in starting a family, showing pride in being in a monogamous relationship, being in a committed relationship, being a family man, being a father, putting that on display for the entire world when he knows half of the world is going to be ready to criticize that. Or whether that means just showing how to handle yourself with class and dignity regardless of the hardships that you go through in life. You small, pathetic, pitiful men at that radio station went out of your way to push an agenda, and it backfired, because now you look like even bigger jackasses because it wasn't true. And you let this dude come on your radio station, one of the biggest radio stations in one of the biggest radio markets, and call Dak Prescott trash, a rapist, and everything else. You guys got to hold just as much of this on your face as anybody else. And that's why Sean Sharif blocked me, because he couldn't handle me coming at them and telling them the truth. So all of you watching this video, tell Sean Sharif the Dak Attack says hi, and to grow a pair. You poor, pitiful, pathetic, fragile ego little man. All of you at that radio station should be ashamed of your damn selves, and Levi McCathron shouldn't even give y'all the damn grace to give y'all that break and let y'all get that first statement from them. I'm just saying. Either way, we still them same Cowboys, and Dak Prescott is still my damn quarterback. The fuck out of here.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.